Hello and welcome to another video on JD's Booze Reviews. Today we take a trip to Leeds to try Lunar, a Belgian Blonde coming in at 5.6% by Amity Brew Co. Let's go into a bit about the brewery, a little bit more about the beer, and let's get this poured into a glass. So as I say, Lunar, a Belgian Blonde, a style I've probably had before. I can't think of the specific flavour profiles of it, but it's quite a traditional beer. And looking at the can description, that's kind of what this beer is all about. It's all about trying a style that's sort of, the good old days of brewing and sort of beers that the team at Amity wanted to drink. Speaking of Amity, they are a fairly new brewery based in Farley in Leeds, or near Leeds. As I say, been going not loads of time now. It's a fairly new name in the craft beer industry, but saying that, that's probably 5 years old by this point. But yeah, looking forward to the beer. Looking forward to trying a beer from this brewery because I've not had one from them before. And so let's get this poured into a glass, a very fitting glass at that. So this is absolutely filled to the brim. I got covered in it when I opened the can, but all good. So I've got my beer into a nice Amity glass, on brand to the brewery that we're trying. Got this with the beers, if you can probably guess. But yeah, that is a very hazy drink, very opaque. I always feel the difference. I'm pretty sure it's opaque, but okay. This is smelling very wheat beer like. It seems to be a theme on the channel. Maybe that's just the beers I like. Old school, traditional, sort of Belgian blondes, Belgian wheat beers. Yeah, that smells very sort of sweet with a little bit of sort of clove. So as I say, very much in sort of wheat beer sort of territory. Yeah, let's give it a taste. Yeah, that is quite wheat beer like in sort of initial flavour. Very light, sweet. Yeah, a little bit clove like, nice sort of clove flavour. Has sort of a Christmassy vibe and that kind of thing. I've said this in previous videos, so this is probably going to be fairly quick. But yeah, this is very on style, on brand, also on sort of on style. There's a slight more bitterness at the end compared to some other wheat beer, that kind of styles that we've had recently, which is probably what separates the blondes out. Maybe that's the key factor, is it's a little bit more bitter on the finish. But yeah, as I've kind of said already on the channel, I kind of forgot that a Belgian Blonde is quite similar in style to a wheat beer, so we've kind of taught wheat beers to death on this channel the past couple of weeks. But hey ho, we'll carry on and crack on. Well, definitely my kind of drink, as you can tell. It's going down very, very nicely already. It's just, as I've said, easy drinking. It's, that's the key thing I look for in a beer. The key thing I think any brewer wants in making a beer, is this something that someone's going to go back for multiple pints of, multiple rounds of it, buy a case of it. And yeah, this is definitely meeting the brief on that for me. Yeah, it's got that absolute key factor of this style, the sweetness, the lightness. It's not massive, it's very light on carbonation, which is probably how they were able to fill it so full. But yeah, very little carbonation, if any. Which is what puts the Belgian style apart from the German style. German wheat beers are usually pretty carved. From my experience, Belgian ones seem to be a little bit more, not flat, but just not as carbonated at all. So this is helping with that drinkability. You've got no bubbles, you've got no carbonation getting in the way of first of all, the drinkability of it, being able to go back multiple times and drink lots in a quick time scale. Yeah, very, very nice. So yeah, is this a great beer from Amity Brew Co? Is this one I wholeheartedly recommend? Absolutely. And I'm looking forward to trying the rest of the beers in their range. Maybe one we can cover on the channel again, just to try and separate the the Belgian Blonde wheat beer, sort of make a little amnesty of that style on this channel for a little bit, because we've had quite a few of them in quite recent succession. But yeah, maybe I give Amity Brew Co try another beer in another video, where it's a slightly different style and different to sort of anything we've done recently on the channel. But in terms of a comparison, because we have had them fairly recently, this stands up just as well as any of the others. Well, it isn't far off to me. This isn't hugely far off the Allagash White. Hype Train. There's a bit more. In fact, drinking it now, there is kind of like an orangey flavour to it. Orange cloves. So yeah, in terms of comparison between this and the last one we had of Allagash White, these two are very, very comparable, but I think the Allagash White has a bit more depth of flavour and a bit of more depth of bit more nuance, I guess. But I can get this a lot easier than a beer from Maine, so thumbs up there. So that's going to do it for today. Thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you on the next video. Cheers.